Del Campo here. We're working on this Valiant that we're making into a little pickup. They call it a UTE. But we're going to be doing a lot of welding back here in the area where the of the bed. Lots of welding. And right here's where the fuel goes in. And there's a fuel tank under there full of gas. We're going to pull it outside and drain the fuel into cans and put it in other vehicles, and then drop the gas tank and keep it away from the welding.
You're gonna get gas all over your hands.
That thing stuck going in, now it's stuck coming out.
Great.
It's that stupid zip tie.
Jeez. Are you for real? There it goes. All right, we gotta.
What is that zip tie for?
It's just on there. I don't know.
Just to give us hell.
We have to put it into this suspect pump. My dad used to sing this song. You've got to prime the pump. You've got to prime the pump. You've got to have faith and believe. You've got to have hope. And then there's something about a ram.
I'm watching gas go all the way down there.
Kilowatt dam and the whole thing. Yeah, I see the gas going in there. Is it leaking out?
I have no idea.
It is leaking a little bit.
Where's it leaking from?
With all this mess, trying to get it to size. Well, that's why it was drawing air. Okay, give me the, flip it over.
I'm trying.
Oh,
it was stuck.
Everywhere.
It was stuck. Like everything you work on old cars is problems. Okay, now I got gas. I am soaked and I'm gonna mess with the electric.
All right, I'll.
Nothing's coming out here. Probably pulling air in all the leaks. Why? Everything we have is junk. Can you take this?
No, I got gasoline.
I got gasoline all over. Let's try to siphon it into that. We got a hose long enough to siphon, I think.
Here's the new plan. The new plan.
The old plan didn't work because none of this stuff all works. So we're gonna try to just do this. Come on.
For goodness sakes. There you go. Well,
it's going.
Hardly spilled anything.
You were ready to dump the whole tank on the ground.
I was about ready.
And I dumped what, like some small amount. This isn't a lot lower, so it's going a little bit slower, but it is going. Because it's a siphon, you're counting on one side being lower than the other. This is the bed from that truck. Yeah, that pile of junk is a truck. It was a truck. We're gonna put it in that. See it way over there, that yellow Valiant that we're making into a pickup. This will be the floor. Welding this thing inside, Kim started poisoning herself because it's galvanized. We didn't know it was galvanized. So over here on this side, I don't know, in the shop, it got a little bit crooked. She's gonna have to cut some of this, get this straight again. We got it outside, it's a nice day. Might be the first day of winter, it's the 20th. It's a warm day for first day of winter. We're gonna weld it outdoors, a little breeze to take the galvanization somewhere else. So that's what the plan is right now. Get this thing to the point where we can put it in and not have to do any more welding on the galvanized part. And the reason we cut this in half, the bed of that truck wasn't quite the right length, but we needed the back end and we needed the front end. So we took the piece out of the middle, making a trap door. It all made sense at the time. I think it makes sense. Just Kim's working on this bed. See the bed? This is for the back of this Valiant. We all know what a Valiant looks like.
Yeah, they know which project we're on.
So we're gonna she's got these pieces and she's gonna explain what they do.
So I've got these rails in here, but if you could see, like, this is mounted real good, and then we've got this cross member up here, and we've got mounts here, but this is real flimsy. I can't have that. The frame rails go under the trunk extensions, right? I could see the spot welds right here, right here. They're right underneath this. This piece of, it'll go right in that channel. Okay.
And explain where there's a cross member.
this was where the support for the bed was. So there's actually like good strong.
There's still a piece there.
Yeah. So this locks in this channel right here. Goes right up against the side of that, and then I make an angle, and it goes down, and it sits right on top of the spot welds for the trunk extension. And we're gonna weld this all together. Go in there, and it'll weld in, and that'll make super strong support for the bed. I don't have to weld any galvanized because this is gonna just be stuff that's not galvanized.
So is that not gonna weld to there, or is it gonna just nest in there?
It'll just nest.
Oh, that'll rattle. What are we gonna
we
put
can
in?
put some seam sealer or something on it like that. It'll be pretty strong. Well, maybe
So
it will rattle. We could put some screws in it.
Yeah.
Maybe we could drill and do a plug
Oh,
weld.
that's what we'll do. Drill and put a plug weld. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yep, that'll work.
Not a lot.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Because galvanized is
Yep.
nasty. But one plug weld is easy.
Yeah, we could put 1 or 2 plug welds right in that, because that thing's long. Yeah, okay. 1 plug weld will break. A couple of them will probably not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go along with that.
Great.
Puff Del Campo here, working on this Valiant that we're making into a pickup. You know, the Australian Ute clone. You don't use the word clone. You use the word, what do you use?
Tribute.
Tribute. Okay, tribute. We have to finish this because this is where there was a top and a window, and we've got to make this look like an edge for a pickup bed. And we come around here, and then there's the tailgate. But to work this out, we've decided that we really need to make the tailgate, get the tailgate in here, and then we can finish all this stuff and all make it look right. So, how are we going to get the tailgate? Somebody asked me, you're going to source the tailgate from Australia? No. Not going to do that. We're going to take this deck lid, this really nice deck lid that I hate to cut. Oh man, I bought it. Now we're going to cut it, but we've got a line here with tape, and I think that's where we're going to start. We could always cut a little bit more, but we can't put it back on nicely, so it might be a little bit big right now. But we're going to cut this and put it over here and start fitting the tailgate and making the tailgate work. And this is double thick. There's a structure on the inside that we've got to cut. And then on the inside here, what my plan is this is kind of shaped like this. There'll probably be a panel like this across here. So this will kind of look like a triangle. This tailgate will slope inwards like that. And that's how the original, the Australian Ute, the one they call the Wayfarer, that's how it looks. We have pictures of that. Time to take a deep breath and cut a good part apart.
Tell them that we talked about different tools to use.
We talked and talked and talked. There's a shear, a thing that looks like this, it goes, and it makes a peel like this. But there's inside pieces. Then when you hit that with the shear, it doesn't want to cut, makes a mess, and it kind of scrapes this up. We decided that wasn't the best tool. Kim says, I think the best tool is a death wheel. You know what the death wheel is? That's the one where it's a spinning wheel and you cut. And of course, those things are kind of dangerous because if they come apart, you know, they stick in your head or something, you end up in the hospital. So you got to be really careful with those. And they get hot. So we'd have to cut a little here and a little here and a little here because you don't want to warp this thing. And then we thought about the Sawzall. And Kim goes, nah, it's too hard. And then after a few more minutes of thinking, she goes, I think we'll use the Sawzall. So I'm going to let her decide. She's pretty good with that Sawzall now. After cutting all this stuff apart and having it come out good, I'm a little shaky. My left hand is shaky. I can't do what I used to do. Kim's really good at this. So I think I'm going to have the camera and she's going to do the cutting. Now you're on the wrong line.
You want on this side?
Yeah.
Okay. And you are right in the way of the...
Oh yeah. That's what happened. It was, let me get this under there. It was pinched.
go. I got this end. Okay.
Turn around. Put it.
Oh, you want to just put it down?
Yeah, see what happens. My fingers out from under.
The latch is riding on the bed.
On something. Oh yeah, we got to get rid of the latch.
Yep.
I was wondering why I was so tipsy. Okay. It started.
Okay, so I had to cut a relief here because this used to be the sail panel of the four-door.
It was the C-pillar.
The C-pillar, right. And so we've cut out all the structure, and we just have some extra metal that we left on there. And we want it to be in the shape as if this door line, as if the body line of this door continues back. So I rolled it up a little bit. We used a wooden dowel. We used a wooden rod to roll it up here a little bit so that it sort of continues, because it rolled in. Now we want to roll the exact same so it continues. So that's done. That's why I had to cut this relief. Now we've taken this metal that we have, we put it in this, this is a HVAC tool for making slips and drives. And it's meant for like really thin gauge metal. This is too thick for it.
This is 20 gauge sheet
steel. This is 20 and it's meant for less. I don't know what, but whatever they use for duct work, it's meant for that.
Very thin.
So that it doesn't, when we try and bend, we don't want this tool to flare out. So we've got all these extra clamps on it so that it will grab, and then basically we're just going to pull up.
Oh man.
We're going to make, hopefully.
That worked way better than I expected. I thought it was going to straighten out your curve, and it didn't.
No,
it did. It was just slightly. Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, and now, with any luck, I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know if this is...
Neither do I. It just looks like it worked.
We may have to just cut this off.
Yeah.
But I was trying to avoid welding on that.
On the edge. Yep.
Yeah, it's not really what I want. Come on off there.
Now it's on there.
That'll go on. How we doing?
You know what? It is way better than what I expected.
I don't know if we can use it. Oh yeah.
I don't know. Look, I was gonna get you in there.
It's different. It's different.
Well, it's way better than it was.
It might be useful there.
And yeah.
The way it was just obnoxious and dangerous and whatever. I guess maybe I better do this right. Do that for now.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's...
Can you see down? Go get real close and see. Can you see down that line? Have we made something useful, or is it...
I mean, I can see it. I put the camera down there. I don't know if it can be seen well, but I'm trying to get you and it.
Show the other side.
Oh yeah, and this is what we started with. Was we had this thing on here because I kept cutting myself on it.
Yeah.
This is what we started with. Was this thing came around like this. This was the back of the roof for the four-door, and
well, now
we'll try to make it look like more like it looks like part of this. This was part of the door, and this was part of the C-pillar sail panel. We're trying to form it up so that it looks the same, and then we'll have to make that all. We're going to have to continue that all the way back here, but at least that part looks pretty good, Kim. That part looks really good compared to what it was.
Streaming, but we're also trying to do this. And we're just trying to get. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. It's harder than it looks. I may have to do it in sections. It's...
Yeah, because it's too hefty.
Yeah.
Or get something, put some handles. What can you use for handles on those clamps? So you have more leverage.
On these, I've got plenty of leverage. The problem is look, it's not... The problem is I don't got enough twist up here. There it goes. Something like that. I don't know. See, it just creased.
What creased? Oh, it creased right there.
Yeah, it's a little closer to the right shape.
You didn't cut that big piece off there?
Yeah, I wanted to have it to grab onto to bend, but
okay.
Now that it's bent.
Now we're gonna hear some noise. You want me over here?
Yeah.
Everybody put your ear pieces on.
Yeah, put your ear muffs.
Ear defenders.
I don't know, it looks bad right here. I don't like this.
Well, you know what I think? I think this need to be cut back further. Stand back here and sight that direction, you'll see.
I'm the one that told you it's wrong. It's
well,
wrong.
No, but if you stand back there, you can see better what's going on.
It needs cut further.
Well, I don't know. I didn't want to cut it at all, but now we're in it.
How am I going to bend this if I don't cut it?
Well, I didn't want to bend it. I wanted to put a piece up there and weld it on, then radius it. But, you could ways. There's probably two good ways to do it.
Anyway, it's just in the way. Why not use the metal? Cut it off and weld it back on.
Well, you can flatten that hammer and dolly that out a little bit, or just do that.
How am we doing? Are we getting any closer?
It's getting closer. Action. Yeah, you got to turn. It turns the wrong way.
That isn't going to work. That's
probably going to, go the other way, and then the cord went up the slot, of course. And then you probably have to saw down the middle, something like that. Yeah, it doesn't like to do the inside curve, does it?
No, but I can cut that off and turn it over and get it from the inside.
Okay.
So, but I got to do that. You can be done.